Hey guys, it's Sue here. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys awesome products that are under or are 10,000 won or $10. And it's quite a list. I have a couple of products to show you guys. So let's get started right away. These are the Etude House Big Cover Concealers, Skinfood Pro. These are so good. I'm actually angry because I feel like the world needs to know about these. I have a color corrector here in neutral mint, and this is like basically a concealer. These are so good. These are almost comparable to like the high-end, I dare say, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, although not quite there though, but almost there. They sit tightly on the skin. They actually color correct properly. I have a lot of redness going around the inner cheeks, especially now that it's getting really hot, and I use this to cancel that out, and it works like magic. The concealer works as well. It has such good coverage. I feel like sometimes I would just complete my base makeup with these two and it would just look flawless. If you're used to a more like a lighter makeup, these are going to feel overwhelming. But for the average kind of makeup user, these work fine. And I can't believe they're only 8,000 won. I would be happy to pay double the price and not even complain. Although please, Etude House, if you're watching this, don't do that. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend them. Obsessed. The next two products are also these concealers. These are the Clio Kill Cover Airy-Fit Concealer. Now, I have mentioned these products a lot of times, many times before on my channel. I've shown them in my tutorials and my best of Clio. Now, I'm kind of cheating with these because these do cost a little over 10,000 won. These are 12,000 won. But despite the extra 2,000 won, I still thought these are so totally worth showing you guys, so I still bought it in anyways. Like I explained a gazillion times before, what I love about these concealers is that because their applicator is so tiny and so skinny and thin, you can really get a precise application on wherever you want. And I think these are especially great for controlling the amount, because sometimes with concealers, you know, sometimes you can overdo them and that's not what we want. Compared to the Etude House concealers that I just showed you guys, these are more on the lighter side. These aren't as strong, I guess, as the Etude House ones, but they still do an amazing job in, you know, giving you coverage, and they also settle really tightly and nicely on the skin. They don't budge, and I think these are especially great to kind of brighten up the under eyes, the dark circles under your eyes. Clio makes awesome products in general, by the way. This one is the Faceshop Air Cotton Makeup Base No. 2 Lavender, and guys, this is only 4,000 won. Each time I hear how much it costs, because I forget a lot, I am blown away at how affordable this is. This is a makeup base. It's a purple one. I had the one in purple, so it will cancel out any yellowness and it will just make my complexion look brighter, more fair. As for the formula itself, it's mediocre. I don't find it especially to be outstanding, but neither do I find it to be like really bad or anything. I just feel like this is a formula that would actually work on any type of skin. It's neither too matte, it's neither too moisturizing, but I just think that the price makes it worth it altogether. If you've been following me for a long time, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you guys probably saw this coming. It is the Etude House Fix and Fix Fixer Powder. This has to be my favorite product of all times. It is a powder, it's a translucent powder. This is a must if you have oily skin, if you sweat a lot, if you live somewhere humid. I sweat like there's no tomorrow. I had a friend question me if it was raining outside from how much sweat I was sweating. So this is a loose powder and this is a compact pressed powder, and this is actually a recent release. They come out with this last year summer, and I have just been obsessed with this. Just to exemplify how much I love this, I'm a pretty lazy girl, and so loose powders were a no-no for me. I was all about their pressed powder, easy puff, just get in there. But this came out and this powder actually made me get a brush, dip my brush in there and apply it. That's how good this is. It really sucks all of your sweat, sucks all of your sebum like a Dyson vacuum cleaner. It makes the longevity of your makeup superb. If you're not a big fan of the loose powder, hallelujah, Etude House has answered to us. They came out with the pressed powder, so I've just been using this one instead because, like I said, I'm a lazy girl. Does the job so well. I am just powering through these babies. This one is another Etude House product. This is the Etude House Drawing Slim Eyebrow 1.5 millimeters. What I like about this is that because it's so thin, you can be really precise with your eyebrows. To be honest, it doesn't have the best packaging, as you guys can see. I can no longer use the spoolie. This has become my look only area. So the packaging isn't that great, but as for the product itself, it's good. And another thing that I love about this one is apart from how you can draw on your brows, you can actually also draw on the 애교살. And my lovely, beautiful friend Yesom, another YouTuber, Korean YouTuber, I learned this from her. So 애교살 is basically that kind of plump fat on your lower eye. It gives you the appearance of looking a little younger. So if you don't have that like me, you can just draw that in, fill up the 애교살 with a lot of glitter, a lot of like sparkles, and you look like 5 years younger, seriously. But yeah, awesome, amazing product. Moving on to the blushers, I have a couple of them. This one first is the Skinfood Lip and Cheek. This has 3 colors inside, as you can see, and this is a cream type and it's multifunctional. You can do your lips or your cheeks, blush, anything you want to do with this. To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of creams just because I don't think they're very hygienic. You can see all the dust like get stuck to them, and I'm kind of more like, you know what, if a product's gonna be dirty, I don't want to see it. I want to brush the dust under the rug, cover it and not see it. But I love this because I love the color. These 3 colors are absolutely amazing on the cheeks. I actually did one of my favorite makeup looks with this last year during autumn. I don't really like them for the lips, but I do love them for the cheeks. Also, it's so compact. How travel friendly is this? Super, very much, I dare say. This is one of the actual best sellers of Skinfood, and I can definitely see why. The next 2 blushers are these Aritaum Sugarball Velvet Blushers. Just so you guys know, this is an upgraded version. I actually used to have the entire collection before it got upgraded, and I love them. So the reason why I wanted to mention this and the reason why I love them is because they're so travel friendly that you can actually take these out with you and actually retouch up on your blush. And I know you guys are probably thinking, who the hell retouches or fixes their blush? I do. The only time I did it was with these. I remember like one semester of uni, I just used to take these around me all the time. I would just whip these out, put them on my face, and I would look awake again. As you guys can see, it has a brush inside that actually kind of works. They're not pokey or prickly at all. They are kind of smooth, and it's so compact. It's not that bulky, right? This doesn't have the best quality in terms of like the blush itself. I have the number 1 After Pink and number 4 Pink and Coral, and these are both very muted, soft colors. So the pigment is very, very subtle. I actually do prefer blushes that kind of build up on my skin as opposed to like really strong pigmented ones, because sometimes I feel like, you know, I can look like a clown sometimes. These are very, very subtle, but they're buildable. So, you know, at your pick. These Mamonde Creamy Tint ColorBalm Intense. You guys know I'm obsessed with these. I love these. Now, these are basically just, you know, lip crayons. I had a friend ask me if I was applying crayon on my lips, even though that sounds crazy, right? But they do look like crayons, and they kind of feel like crayons, meaning they're very matte. They really stick onto your lips, so you really do need to exfoliate and make sure your lips are looking perfect. But there's just something about these that I always go back to, and I think that a lot of people agree on me with this because these are really popular. I think it's just the way that they apply. It's so satisfying to see them just glide across your lips, and because they are matte, they do actually kind of last a pretty good amount of time. I've just been kind of hoarding up on these because I love them so much. The next 2 products are Tints, and it is the Peripera Sugar Glow. Now, I think this is actually the first time I'm mentioning these products in my videos. I'm sorry guys, but I have been really enjoying them. Peripera always kills it with the tints. I love their Velvet Airy tint. I think they're great. I've done multiple videos on them, so go check it out if you're interested. But as for these are like your standard classic tints. They're watery, they kind of sit and dry out on your lips, they absorb. These ones don't dry out as much though, something I do appreciate. And the color that I've been really loving is number 3 Pink Melon. This is just an everyday perfect coral pinkish orangish color that just looks good on any makeup, looks good on any days. I just wanted to give Peripera a little shout out because you can't talk about tints without mentioning these. Next up, I have these Healing Bird Perfume Body Mists. Now, to be honest, I wasn't a big fan of body mist for a very long time because the scent wouldn't really last that long on my skin, so I'd be like, what's the point in spraying them, right? But as the weather is getting hotter and hotter, I am definitely appreciating a more of a breezy scent that doesn't linger heavily around me. I feel like I'm melting, guys, melting, literally. So even though I love my perfumes, I've actually been going with these instead, or hair hair mists. And the scents are actually really, really nice. They're very delicious. And one of the reasons why I really love and appreciate Healing Bird is that despite them being a very affordable brand, I feel like they actually sat down, took the time, and thought about the scents that consumers would actually like. They're a bit more diverse. Of course, it doesn't mean that these are like the Chanel or like the Dior fragrances where they have like 3 notes. These are not like that, but for their price, I do feel like they carry really, really nice scents. And plus, the packaging, isn't this little bird on the top so cute? Now, as for the quality of them, apart from the fragrance, the scents don't last very long. These are body mists. I don't think they're meant to last very long on the skin. And I think these are so travel friendly, so you can really take them out with you, kind of spray them. These aren't like a necessity in your life. But like I said, they're really affordable and they're just really nice to have around just to kind of freshen up your mood, you know, to kind of treat yourself. My favorite scent out of all the body mists is the Grapefruit and Wild Mango. This smells like grapefruit and you honestly can't go wrong with grapefruit, seriously. And the spritz isn't so bad. I am not the greatest fan of like plastics nozzles, but these actually aren't that bad. So, and another scent that I really love is the Ylang Ylang and Green Tea scent. Okay, I have no idea what Ylang Ylang is, but it smells beautiful. It's definitely got that warm musk vanilla-ish scent. So I do like to wear these on more of a chillier nights, a more chilly night. Definitely gives you more of that warm vibe. Alright, last but definitely not least, I had to give these a shout out. These are the Nature Republic Soothing and Moisture Aloe Vera Eye Soothing Gel. So I did mention these in my Best of Nature Republic videos, which went out very recently, so check that out if you haven't. And in there, I actually told you guys the wrong price. I thought it costed 11,900 won. These are actually 9,900 won. So they made the list. Yay! So these are basically aloe vera, you know, a body mist, and what you do, you kind of shake it up and you spray it on your body, and aloe vera comes out and it's like super cold. It is ice cold, guys. And this is just aloe vera, so it doesn't have much of that scent. It's very subtle so that I don't really bother other people. So this goes with me wherever I go. And so I actually am done with this one and I got a new one. And also, it's not just water, right? It's actually aloe vera gels. And so you can actually feel it in your body and it won't evaporate like a second after. So that is something I do really appreciate about this. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want to see more of these kind of products, I'm thinking of doing a video for affordable skincare products. So let me know how you guys all think about that. And yeah, that's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram so we can hang out there more. And I'll see you guys in my next. Bye!